What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into something awesome coming at us from Zephyrus. I definitely appreciate the request. The Domtoren Clock Tower plays the Marble Machine song. We've seen the Marble Machine song before. If you enjoy it, get over to Wintergatan, some love. The link is down there inside the description. Let's go for a journey. This should be interesting to see the Clock Tower playing the Marble Machine song. That's an interesting thing that one might not hear every day.
So, Malgusia, this tower is actually your office.
It's my office, yeah. It's the highest office in the city.
You have the best office in the city if you're up in the tower. Come
And
on
how
now.
many steps is it up?
366 to where I work.
And there's no elevator?
Welcome to Music Machine Mondays, the series where we're filming my favorite mechanical music instruments from the Speelklok Museum in Utrecht, the Netherlands. Today, we're visiting a building that lies just next to the museum Speelklok, the famous Domtoren Clock Tower. The Dom Tower is the skyline symbol for the city of Utrecht, and it's the highest clock tower in the Netherlands. Inside this 900-year-old building, we have one of the largest music instruments in the world, the carillon of the Domtoren Clock Tower. This is Malgosia Fiebig, the
They actually have a thing where someone plays the bells. I figured it would all be automatic by
city
now.
carillionaire of Utrecht. Malgosia's office is situated at the very top of the Dom Tower, where she's playing acoustic music on the carillon for the whole city of Utrecht.
Oh, that's
Let's just
cool.
pause for a moment to contemplate on how cool that is.
It's so cool.
So Malgosia invited us up into the Dom Tower and showed us 3 different sections of the instrument. At the bottom level, we have the clock mechanism. At the second level, the programming wheel, and on the repinnable musical drum, to use the correct term. And on the highest level, we have the manual keyboard of the carillon and the 50 bells.
That's a big
The clock
old
mechanism
instrument.
sends mechanical signals via steel wires up to the programming wheel. These signals start the programming wheel, and the wheel plays programmed melodies on the carillon
Okay, so there is some automation that is possible. You don't have to go up there like every 15 minutes and play a new bell chime. Got it.
mechanically. It plays a short piece of music before the clock strikes the time, and this was the original function of the carillon, to give people a heads up so they could listen carefully to the hour strike without missing a beat in order to know the correct time. And at the very top of the tower we have the manual keyboard, and this is the place where Malgosia Fiebig plays acoustic music that is heard all over Utrecht.
Clockwork from 1853. The clock that you see from the that hangs on the tower, that's connected with this.
And on the other side, you can see the pendulum moving as well.
Yeah.
The whole building is just a giant instrument.
It's here.
Yeah.
The part with like the gear over there, which goes like tick tock.
Yeah.
It's called the escapement,
Yeah.
and I think that's one of the most beautiful parts of a clock, actually.
I learned that from Clickspring, the escape. So this whole thing is actually giving a signal to your instrument when start to play?
Yes, that's the original situation. We have it now disconnected, so this doesn't work like this right now. It gives signal via this wire
Yes.
above us, 75 meters, to the drum. The drum gets a signal that it can start rolling, can start playing the short melody. Then the drum stops and it gives back a signal via this wire or this wire
Okay.
for the hour of half-hour strike.
So the
signal
signal
goes
goes 70 meters up.
Top, yeah,
Wow, from this.
yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, think about it for a second. Someone created this just so we could know what time it was. Just so we would know wherever we were at, who needs a watch, what time it was. Very, very intriguing. I don't know. I would love to know the whole history behind the whole clock tower thing. Let's
So
just...
I think that
Here, we just play a damn we put in some electronic thing into the keyboard and or into the computer, and a lot of places just have a thing that plays right on time. It's like not really that interesting. I'm sure we have some that are still interesting in the States, but around here, most of them are all electronic bells now that you hear. So to see like the actual TikTok workings, like
The museum is on the other side.
very intriguing.
Oh wow.
We are
This is
way
this
up
is
in
an
the
old
sky.
camel of around 700 kilo.
That's really a hack to use an old cannon as a clockweight. So this is the bottom of the cannon that is now slowly being lifted up to provide power for this monstrous programming wheel. This is Lois. She's like a
1 meter is
normal size human being.
Yeah.
Normal
And,
size.
This wheel
I'm
is
nowhere close to
taller.
that. I don't think.
Yes.
So here's the notes of the carillon when it's
Yes.
played by the programming wheel.
Yeah.
Everyone in the Netherlands is taller than me, and that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Then letters you describe which bell is for which track.
Yeah.
And some see that there's sometimes twice C, twice C sharp.
Yeah.
That means that on one automatic play we are using the hammers that are from outside, not the clapper, but
Yeah.
the hammers. So on some bells there are two hammers. That
That it can play 2 notes
faster for the repetition.
You know what's so interesting? On my new marble machine, I'm doing exactly the same. I'm doubling up the channels. On the old machine, I have only one channel,
yeah.
but on the new marble machine, I have double on
Yeah.
everything. So they had the same idea as me.
Yeah. So there are 4 melodies on the drum.
Yeah?
The longest for half hour, a little bit shorter for half hour, and then 2 short. You see how short this is a quarter. 2 short melodies for the quarter pass and quarter 2.
So now when you're gonna pull this lever,
Yeah.
the programming wheel will play.
This is the stop note, what I was mentioning. Huh? Look, now it's lifting the strike of half hour, and we will hear.
Wow.
Yeah, it's off time right now. I have to set it on time, so I will let it. This was half an hour song, and it's now 10 to 11, so we have to let it play one more time for the quarter 2.
So now the whole Utrecht thinks that it's the wrong
Off
time.
Yeah.
Because us.
Yeah.
Everyone's confused.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Wow, that's so
it's like my watch is wrong. Something's wrong with the cell phone.
cool. We're changing the time.
Yeah, we're controlling the time. How great is that instrument?
And
But
when you have
Kind
to
of terrifying,
reprogram it,
actually.
then you have to have one person inside
two
and
people
you
inside.
2 people inside, and you move these around,
Yeah.
and you have bolts on the backside here,
Yes.
and nuts. I mean,
Yeah.
X nuts.
And then you can see there are thin ones, there are a little bit thicker ones. That's and the very thick ones.
It's the biggest
These
hammers.
are biggest, yes,
Yeah.
heavier. So they need more time to be lifted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So
thinking
they're
that
slow-
they lift slowly, and
Yes.
at this point they're released.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Hey, he makes some very cool things himself. So for it to be the coolest thing he's ever seen, you already know it's intriguing.
This is a cool instrument, right?
That's a hell of a cool instrument. Someone has to
So now
program
we're gonna
every
go
single note on that
above
thing.
The programming wheel that we just saw, and up to the manual instrument. Wow. You see those hammers? Whoa, I wasn't prepared for this view.
Ooh.
Okay. And this is the instrument playing for the whole city. So here you walk up and you're in the middle of the sky.
Yeah, you are. You're way
And
up there.
here is the... Here is
Spotless,
the...
no cloud. That happens never in Holland. No single cloud.
So you're in the middle of the sky
Yes.
playing music.
Yeah, yeah, it's really impressive. It also is, in a way, tricky or dangerous for the carillon because it's easy to forget about the world and to play just for yourself. And we have to play for the city because this is an instrument of the city.
Yeah.
Each key is connected with a clapper. We have here 50 bells.
Okay.
And 34 are cast in 1664, and the rest is made. The highest octave is made in the 70s.
Oh wow.
So it's old instrument. Here you should
Very
see this is also
old.
impressive.
Jesus.
There's a name that's very important in the carillon.
Here is you.
That's me.
That is so cool.
But there's also in the 1625 until 1657 there's Jacob van Eyck.
Okay.
He was a carillonneur, obviously, but he tested, he listened to a lot of bells and was trying to find and found out what makes a bell sound good, because a bell sounds different than what we are used to a sound of a sound. You know that a piano sound or our voice also. The sound is not one sound. We have different partials of the sound.
Yeah.
That we don't hear.
The overtones,
Overtones.
or the harmonics.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
hear them.
No.
But here you hear. First of all you hear
then
like
you're
4
gonna-
of them
Yeah.
at the same time. One note.
But can you take one tone
Yeah.
and then we can hear that. Yeah, that sounds na 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 na.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah.
You know, it's Jimi Hendrix. Dun, da, da, do, do, da, do. Foxy Lady with Jimi Hendrix. There's the famous guitar chord E, and then you have the major third and the minor third in the same guitar chord on the Foxy Lady.
My
with
mind
Jimi
is
Hendrix.
fucking blown,
And this sounds
seriously.
like Foxy Lady with Jimi Hendrix.
I'm gonna short
I
out.
listen to it. And so 50 bells, I have 4 octaves here. That's a perfect size of a carillon. And I play also with my feet on the lowest bells, on the heaviest bells. So the bass, the ground is with the legs.
It's like just like with an organ, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Last week I actually, on Friday I think, I played a song of an artist that recently died, that just died. That was Chris Cornell from the Soundgarden.
Yep.
And the song is called Black Hole Sun.
Okay.
Wow. How cool is that?
It's amazing with the dynamic you can do.
Yeah,
Like,
I can do a lot.
It's so nice.
And then I have, just randomly, look what I found.
I was hoping for that.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
Wait. Wow, so now you found something else in your
How
bag.
impressive is it gonna be for him, though?
Looking for something else to play.
This might be the biggest instrument that's ever played the Marble Machine song ever in history. Oh my god, it sounds so awesome. Every single person in Utrecht knows the Marble Machine song now. Has heard it at least once. That's so impressive. I want to know how many people heard it and was like, I know that.
Yay! Can I give you a hug?
Yes, sure. It wasn't on the notes.
Thank you. That was.
It works very well. It works very well.
Oh, that was so cool. The whole Utrecht is hearing my song.
Yeah, everybody heard it.
Thank you so much. Wow. Can you play Star Wars?
In the next episode, we're taking a look at another mechanical
Can you play
masterpiece.
Star Wars?
Thanks to our friends at Spillclock Museum, and thanks to you for watching.
Hey, definitely get over the show Wintergatan, all the love in the world. That was impressive. What a cool thing for him. I know he was all kinds of joyful. I know that damn show, I would have cried for real. Like the whole of Utrecht has heard your song now. That is absolutely wicked cool. I know that there was somebody out there that was like, is that the Marble song? Are they playing the Marble song? Like, I know somebody out there heard the song and knew it for sure. If you enjoyed it, get over and show all the love in the world. We most certainly find it just as cool and interesting and fascinating as he did. Smash the like button if you liked it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you at all. Until the next one, I'm Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.